guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the red LED light makeup challenge. I filmed this last night and so it's kind of, there's a little bit of noise. There was a party happening next door, so I've decided that the video is going to be sped up with a voiceover so that you don't have to hear the wild partying that was happening next door. But yeah, hope you enjoy. So yes, I'm filming this sitting on my bed, but it's the only place where I can get it dark enough and also have the LED lights. This is the face stuff. I've got my foundations, my concealers, my powders, eyeshadow palettes, and also like eyebrow, mascara, eyeliner stuff, my contour, blusher, highlighter. Sorry about that shakiness, I had to unplug my phone. Blusher, contour, highlighter, bronzer, and in this tub is my lip stuff. So just to show you what, well not, I'm not going to show you what I'm working with because that would mean showing you my bed head and I don't want to do that. But just to, you know, prove it'll be all red, I will turn on the lights. Doesn't look like a whole lot now, but I will turn off the other lights. This is the situation. So to start off with, I have my brushes, which I've got in this gorgeous little tub that I got from Bunnings. So I'm starting with some primer. I used the Mecca Max primer, the illuminating primer. So just dotting that over my face, trying to get it kind of evenly spread around so that, I don't know, it's easier to get it evenly over my face, I guess. I know that this doesn't really affect the general vibe of it, but I don't know, I thought I'd do it properly. So that's the Mecca Max primer. Next, I'm picking out my foundation. I ended up using the Laura Mercier foundation. I don't know what my shade is, but yep, so I don't know what I was trying to decide there. I was just drying off my beauty blender a bit because it was still more than like damp. Just dotting the foundation over my face, trying to get it kind of nicely spread. Yeah, it's really like kind of shockingly difficult to see the like foundation and colors like that around, I don't know, in the red light. It's there and then it's not. Okay, so now I'm picking out my concealer. I also decided around this point that instead of trying to go in blindly ruffling everything around, I would just go with whatever the first one that I touched was. So I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It's really nice. It's really good as well if you want like a kind of lighter coverage foundation. You can just kind of dot it all over your face and it's really nice. So I'm using a beauty blender that's got a flatter edge because I just find it gets into the edges, like the corners better, sorry. You know, blending that, normally I use a different concealer as an eye primer, but because I didn't pick it and it's got a very telltale packaging, I decided that I wouldn't use it unless I picked it. So as you can see, I've forgotten to blend those bits of concealer that I put on my nose and on my forehead. I'm now using the powder, which is the Essence Prime and Last powder. Blending in that concealer, thankfully, and powdering with that powder. The other option was also a translucent powder, so, you know, these were both kind of safe bets. Neither of them would, you know, hugely change the effect. Yeah, so next I'm reaching in to get my kind of face stuff, so my highlight, contour, bronzer, and blush. I only had 2 options for each of these, and I was going through my makeup today and found a whole lot more. But, so I'm picking out my contour. I'm using the Essence Contour Duo palette. It's really good. I got it as an alternative to the Australis palette because I ran out of the color that I really like to use in that. and so I found this one, and it was a little bit cheaper, which was really nice. Not that Australis is expensive at all, but yeah, it was a little bit cheaper, had just the color that I liked, and it's got a highlight color, which honestly is a bit dark to be a highlight for me. So now I'm picking out my blush. I've got two choices. One is an Essence blush and one is the NARS Orgasm. The one I ended up picking was the Essence blush. This one is really like not very pigmented at all. As you can see, I'm really packing it onto the brush, and yeah, you kind of have to really pack it and scoop it on, and just to kind of get it's really like very natural looking, and it's like a soft pink as well. So next is the highlighters. I've got one from Australis and one from Mecca. I'm using the Mecca Max Highlight Hitter brush and the Australis High Life highlighter. This one also, you kind of have to pack it into the brush, scrub it on, and then it gives a really beautiful kind of pearly glow. It's also got some like kind of glitter chunks. It's a bad word, but I guess that's what they are, little bits of glitter. It's a really nice highlighter. It took me a hot second to figure out how to use it because I'm used to the Mecca one where you just kind of quickly swirl it and then it's there. This one you kind of have to scoop a bit more, but it's really gorgeous. So now I'm going between my bronzers. These are both the same brand, MCO Beauty. I don't know how to say it, but so one of them is a bronzer and highlighter, but I use the highlighter color as the bronzer just because I'm pasty. The one I ended up picking is the highlighter bronzer duo. It also smells really good, and I smell it like just about every time I use it. Also, I'm really sorry for the terrible angle of the mirror. It does get better, I swear. So I'm just kind of messing around with bronzer. I don't really know how to do it, but I think I'm talking about that now. But I remember watching a Jenna Marbles video, God bless her soul, and she was trying to do the e-girl thing where like you put it on the nose but with bronzer, because she called it like being sick but in a tan way, because using the blush was sick but in a hot way. Anyway, irrelevant. So now we're on to eyeshadow palettes. I decided to freeze frame these because there were just so many of them. So I have quite a few. As you can see, the colors aren't really coming through. Some of these are more pigmented than others. For example, the Anastasia Beverly Hills one you've seen, and some of the Chi Chi ones are really pigmented. But yeah, so those are the palette options. Setting the camera back up because I ran out of storage space on my phone because I'm technologically challenged and didn't realize I could airdrop these videos directly to my laptop. That's what I'm discussing here. Also, my mum came home, and because this is only the second video I've ever done, I was not willing to tell her. What I was pointing at there is that I know those colors are kind of, I know 3 of them were kind of a blue, pink, purple, and one of them was like a rusty red. So I was like, I was thinking if I picked those ones, I could use those colors and see how it worked. But yeah, so sorry about the screen being very blank at the moment. Mum had briefly returned and I was not wanting to have bright red lights on in my room. I thought that might be a little bit weird. Anyway, so we're back. So what I've cut was just me explaining what was happening. So what I've done here is I've laid them all out because there are too many, and I'm just spinning around to try and lose idea of where is what. These are the palettes I got, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette and the Chi Chi Socialite palette Gold Edition. They are 2 really gorgeous palettes. I'm just packing them up. This gives me time to catch my breath right now. So I don't know if it was easy to see there, but I was sitting on a cushion to help with my posture. But yeah, so these palettes, I decided to try and use colors that I hadn't used before because I had dipped into some of the colors and knew some of the colors quite well. And so I thought I'd use the ones that I hadn't touched yet. I give my brushes a quick little scrub here, just like a little dry scrub, because I used them earlier in the day and I'd used them yesterday and they had lots of color on them. So I figured I'd you know, give them a bit of a clean to try and get this look to work as well as possible. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk about the makeup. So the Chi Chi palettes I really like because you get a lot of really gorgeous colors and it's really well pigmented, and they're really quite affordable for the amount of color that you get. And I just get them at like Target. Whenever I see a new one that I like, I just pick it up. I don't know, I think they're a good investment. So this is the Chi Chi palette. You can see there are some mattes, some shimmers, and some glitters. It's a really versatile palette. That's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Again, some mattes, some glitters, some shimmery metallic-y ones. So I'm trying to figure out, because I know that there were two colors there that I was torn between. One of them was like a sunflowery yellow, and one of them was kind of like a mandarin rind orange. And so I thought I was going to be... Oh no, this is the other palette. I was trying to pick out a lid kind of base color, and I thought it was going to be a kind of taupey pink. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it kind of fits in with the palette that would be a taupey pink. That palette is kind of purpley pinky vibes, and they're all kind of a dusty vibe. I need to stop saying vibes. So I'm just checking out the color, seeing if I can see anything, and I can't, so I'm hoping that that means it's, you know, a kind of neutral shade. Sorry if you can hear sound in the background of this voiceover. Everything's happening. There's a garbage truck outside now. So this is where I have the dilemma of, am I picking a sunflower yellow or a mandarin tangerine orange? And you can't really see the difference. I ended up picking the one closer to the middle, and I genuinely just could not tell what color it was. So now my phone ran out of storage again, and I didn't realize. So the eyeshadow look is finished. You can see I've got the outer corner, the crease, and the under eye, all of it's just done. I'm now picking eyeliner. I've got a white... Oh, I've also... Yep, so the top eyeliner was done with a black pencil eyeliner. The under eyeliner was a white eyeliner. I had a lip pencil that I picked. Apparently I didn't show that. And now I'm using a liquid lipstick from NYX. And that is it. So now it's time for the red lights to come off and to fully experience in true color what my face now looks like. Here we go. Oh, that's bright. Oh my god. Okay, I see orange. It's a look. It is a look. I don't necessarily hate it, though I kind of do. So the color that I thought was going to be sunshine yellow turned out to be the rusty orange. Okay, so please no one judge me for my lack of knowledge with technology, but I just realized I could airdrop all of those videos from my phone to my laptop, and so now I have storage again. Frankly, that has changed my life, but anyway, what was that? Anyway, so back to reacting to my face. Look, it's a look. The contour I'm, you know, not mad at because it's, you know, slightly stronger than what I would normally do, but it's, you know, it's not terrible. The lips, fine, little bit odd on the shape, but that's okay. That pimple didn't get covered particularly well. The blending of the eyeshadow here could do with some work, and the bronzer is a bit patchy. Overall though, I'm not mad. I'm really not. It could have gone so much worse, and this is a terrible angle. it could have excused the mess in my room. I know I posted a video of me cleaning it, but life happened. It could have gone so much worse, and I'm really, frankly, grateful that it didn't. Is this gonna help? Ooh, that warmed me up a bit. I had a look at the palette though, where the orange came from, the subculture Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I realized that the color that I used, called New Wave, is actually orange. Yeah, I'm really kind of happy with how that went. So I'm going to post another video soon of how I do my makeup, or another few videos I guess, how I do my makeup kind of like day to day when I'm going to work teaching. I teach voice as a job, not teaching like a classroom teacher. I don't have that patience. Teaching in a like vocal studio, and I might do a how I do my makeup for when I'm performing, so like an on-stage look. I might even separate that into two and do like a performing makeup look and like a rehearsal look, which is not like you don't have to highlight everything and, you know, contour to the gods. I guess highlight to the gods, but you do, like, you know, you need to look nice because it's like a, you know, it's a professional environment. You need to look this wouldn't fly in a rehearsal. But yeah, so thank you for watching my video. I will be posting another video soon. I don't have a schedule yet. We'll figure one out. Subscribe if you want to. I don't mind. Subscribe, click like. Please don't click dislike. That's mean. If there's something you didn't like, leave a comment. I'd rather read about something you didn't like than just see a dislike, because that's not helpful. Constructive criticism, please. Thank you. Also, I know that I don't look at the camera very much. I'm sorry, I'm bad. But yeah, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you liked it. Bye.